there's nothing for you to apologize for.
Yes, there is. I asked Stefan to take me to where Lucky is now, and he said that he couldn't. He said that Helena took Lucky again, and he doesn't have any idea where. So...
Do you believe him?
I don't know. I don't know who to believe anymore. I mean, you both knew. Neither one of you would tell me.
The only reason I didn't tell you was because the whole idea was...
Luke, I know. You didn't want to get my hopes up. Stefan claims that he didn't tell me for the same reason.
How could you do this? How could you let everyone believe that my brother was dead? No matter how much you hate Luke, how could you do this to me, or Laura, or my sister? How could a man who claims to love me let me believe that my brother was dead? Burned alive.
Nikolas, that's not...
Don't defend him.
Well...
Where is Lucky?
I don't know.
Where is he?
I don't know! I didn't even know Lucky was alive until a few weeks ago, and from that moment on, I have done nothing but try to rescue him.
Do you really expect me to believe that?
Yes, I do. You know me better than anyone. And after everything I have done for your mother, she has chosen not to believe me. I expect much more from you. Nikolas! If you are going to accuse me of something, I expect you to stay here and let me defend myself.
Go ahead.
When I learned that Helena had made 3 substantial payments to Cesar Faison since last spring, I knew there had to be more going on between them than Catherine's murder. So I started to follow Helena. I tracked her to Nova Scotia 3 weeks ago, which is where I found Lucky being held.
Why didn't you tell me or Laura?
I was trying to protect Laura.
Of course, how did I know that that was gonna be the reason?
Nikolas, what did you expect me to do? Tell Laura that the son she's been grieving for a year is still alive, but if we make one wrong move, Helena will kill him? I wanted to wait until I could deliver him safely to her.
And what about me? Why didn't you tell me?
For the same reasons. And so you wouldn't have to lie to your mother. I'm not the villain here, Nikolas, and I fully intend to bring Lucky home.
How long have you known?
After Stefan found Lucky in Nova Scotia, he asked me to start building a case against Helena for kidnapping.
Didn't you learn anything from Catherine's murder? You don't build a case against Helena and then call in the police.
Would you have preferred that I place your brother's life in the hands of this city's police department?
Nikolas, the PCPD doesn't even want to see a report that has anything to do with the Cassadines. They're kind of fed up with us.
My brother is alive. You know what I wish for? Just once. That you can tell me a truth that's not based on hindsight. You made a mistake. You abandoned his family and you didn't stay away. I'm going to.
Do you think things might have been different?
Oh, Laura, please. Look, honey, things might have been different if a lot of things had happened. But let's don't go over that now. We don't have the time. Let's just think about Lucky. Did Stefan tell you anything?
Only that Helena has him.
Okay, then we gotta find Helena.
How?
Follow the money, I guess. It's the only thing I can think of. I can run one more program through this computer and see if it does any good. I've busted into the Cassadine family bank accounts before. I'm sure I can do it again. I just have to get a break. See, baby, they've been moving Lucky all over the place with a whole platoon of guards, and they're investing money everywhere. This is a very expensive operation. So, if we find out exactly where Stefan and Helena are investing their money, we might find our son. Oh. This is going to take a while, if it works at all. Why don't you go on home, get some rest? I'll call you if anything
No,
happens.
Luke, I can't just sit home and wait. You know what? I think we should go to the police.
Oh, what makes you think they can do anything about it? Laura, somebody inside that department had to be in on this. It was their forensics report that made us believe he was dead in the first place.
Yeah, I know, but Mac has access to information that we don't. There's Interpol and
government records, and it just might be the fastest way to get to Helena.
I just hate to work with cops. You
I
know
know
hate to work
that.
with
I know,
cops.
but we have...
What?
Wow. We were just talking about you.
I assume Luke told you Lucky's alive.
Yes, he did, and we wanted to ask you to help us to find him.
My wife has faith in your department, Commissioner.
Before I devote any manpower to this, I'll need proof. I mean, right now, all I have is what Felicia thinks she saw. You know, I mean, for all I know, this claim about Lucky being alive is just another cover for the real reason you and Felicia left town again.
Look, you want to settle this? Pick a time and a place after we find our kid.
Okay, you and Felicia both say you saw Lucky. Where were you? How close?
Spring Lake, about 15 feet away from him. He was in a cabin. We saw him through the window, and then Stefan showed up with a bunch of guards and dragged him off.
Did Stefan admit to you that he has Lucky?
He claims that what Luke saw was actually a rescue and not a kidnapping, but that Helena's men found Lucky and took him again.
What about the DNA match? The fingerprints, the dental records. I mean, where's the positive ID you two made?
I don't know, Mac. Where is it? What about all that, huh? It was your investigation that led us to believe that charred chunk of flesh in the morgue was our kid.
Maybe it's just one last mind game, Luke. What if that boy that you saw really isn't Lucky?
Nikolas has been jaded by Luke Spencer's distorted version of what happened with Lucky. Once he realizes this, he will continue to assume leadership of the family, as he should. In the meantime, we need to prove that Helena kidnapped Lucky. I'll need your help.
You know I'll help.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey,
Hey, you.
what are you doing out so late? Besides freezing.
Yeah, well, look, I needed to tell you something.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to say anything. Laura specifically told me not to, but I spent my entire life having things kept from me, and I think you have the right to know.
Laura?
No,
Leslie
it's not.
Lou?
No, it's actually good news in almost every way. It's Lucky. There is a chance that he is alive.
I know my kid. He's alive. You're wasting our time. Get out.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! This is about Lucky! Please! I know that it is Lucky because Stefan told me that he was with him.
When did Stefan say you last saw Lucky?
I don't know. I don't even know if he's telling the truth about Helena having Lucky now.
Look, I'll bring Stefan in for questioning. All right, I'll put an APB out on Helena and Lucky. But I'm warning you, I have my doubts, Laura. Luke may have gotten your hopes up for nothing.
I'm locked out. The only thing to do now is to go back to Switzerland to try and scam him out of the banker. Trouble is, I already did that. He must have got wise because he changed all the codes. Damn it, I hate to go over the same old territory.
I can do it. The Swiss bankers have never seen me.
That's right, you can. Okay, but Switzerland's a long way away, and I just have this feeling he's close by right now, so let me try a couple other things first. If I come up with anything, I'll call you.
Luke, when you go to look for Lucky again, I'm going with you. He is our son.
I know.
Okay, good. Oh, God, Luke. Just knowing that he's alive. I feel like I'm coming back to life again, too.
I know. It feels good.
Yeah. Well, sorry. Good night.
Good night, Angel.
Lucky's alive.
Don't say that. Why are you doing this to me?
Luke thinks he saw him.
No. No, because I saw the fire. Okay, I saw the chain, the subway token, the police ran all the tests, and all of them were a match. It was Lucky.
I don't know the details, Elizabeth. I just know that Luke heard something and he is now out of town checking it out, and somehow, some way, my uncle is involved now too. It was a plot. My grandmother set the fire to cover up kidnapping Lucky, probably because it's revenge for Luke killing my father. It's just like her, Elizabeth. And when I found out that she was involved, I started to believe it.
If Lucky were still alive, you would have found a way to let me know.
My uncle says he saw him.
Then where is he? Where's Lucky? Show him to me.
Apparently my grandmother has him. Look, between me, Luke, and Laura, we will find him, Elizabeth. We will find him. Are you gonna be okay? So I have to get back to Laura's, and I really thought that you should know. Are you sure you're gonna be okay?
Go. Just go. I need to be by myself.
Okay, I will, I'll call you when I get any other details, okay? Do you want me to call Emily
No.
or anyone to be over here with
No.
you?